Seeing is believing, right? I know this is true. After all, I am named after the man who made the phrase famous, the Apostle Thomas. But what if we were to turn this phrase on its head? Does it work the other way around? Is believing seeing? I think that is worth exploring. You're listening to the Higher Attitudes Podcast. Inspiration to lift your soul. Let me explain what I mean when I say believing is seeing. Let me start with a question. At what point can we say we believe something? How is belief different from hope, for instance? Hope is a beautiful principle that gets us moving down the path of faith. Hope, I think, is an idea that we choose to give place in our hearts. It is a yearning coupled with a divine promise that causes us to make room in our minds and our hearts for God's merciful promises to grow from seeds to seedlings to young plants and one day to mature trees. But I think belief is something more. Faith is a principle of action. When we have faith, we act. I think that believing is the necessary step between the ideas and feelings of hope and the actions of faith. And it is a very important step. I said a minute ago that believing is seeing. Here's what I mean. I think we move from hope to belief when we are able to see something as it will be. Up until we can see it, our ideas and dreams remain in the realm of hope. But when we can see the end result, we fill the fuel tank of faith. The action that extends from faith runs on believing, on seeing. Let me give you a couple of simple examples. Let's say I want to improve my health, and I decide that I need to drink more water and walk more. I can set goals. I can resolve to change my ways, to swap out bad habits for healthier habits. But I won't stick to them unless I believe I can do it, unless I first see myself do it. I think if you examine the times in your life when you've accomplished a goal and when you've fallen short, you will see there is something to this. The good news is that belief is a choice. Yes, we can choose to believe. For example, if I want to drink water instead of other, less healthy things, I can spend 30 seconds to a minute before I get up seeing myself drinking more water. It's that simple. I can visualize my water bottle. I can see 2 of them, 3 of them. I can see myself finishing the last bottle. I can feel the accomplishment before I start. This has an amazing effect. This practice of seeing pulls me towards the action of actually filling my bottle and drinking the water. Instead of feeling forced to drink in order to reach a goal, I happily guzzle bottle after bottle. The hard part of changing my habits is the choice to take action in the moment. When I see myself acting before I do it, I have already made the decision. I have already done the hardest part, choosing to take action. It works with a goal of walking as well. Instead of trying to coax myself into my walking shoes late in the day so I can reach my goal, instead of struggling with the choice to follow through in the moment, when I spend 30 to 60 seconds seeing myself walking and coming home and coming into the house and feeling good about reaching my goal for the day, when I see this and when I do this early in the morning, the struggle isn't necessary. I find myself excited to get outside. And the cool part is that seeing myself drink more water or walking is easy. It is not a struggle like it would be in the moment of needing to lace my shoes. When we choose to see or to visualize our hopes moving into the realm of reality, we pay attention to this middle step. We act. Our choice to see is a choice to believe. And that belief will carry us to action. Yes, this believing and seeing that I am talking about are closely related to faith. You see, we use language to try to understand and express eternal spiritual principles and we often make a mess of it. But don't let the dots above the I's and the crosses on each and every T trip you up. Be assured that when you choose to practice seeing what you want, especially when you know it is a righteous and good desire, you are indeed using faith. Now, when we couple that faith with faith in the Savior Jesus Christ and His gift of grace, or in other words, enabling power, faith begins to come alive. Seeing indeed may help us believe, but when we believe, we will be able to see. And when our vision is clear, our actions are sure, and faith is active in our lives. Thank you for listening. We'd love to have you join us on Facebook at facebook.com/higher-attitudes. Do you have an uplifting thought to share? Why not join our Facebook discussion group? Visit the group at facebook.com/groups/higher-attitudes to request membership. If you'd like to leave a question about a challenge you're facing, or if you'd like to share a thought about how you've overcome negativity, call 719-301-0303 and record your question or comment. Please note that carrier rates may apply. Again, call 719-301-0303 to leave a question or comment. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and we look forward to you joining us for the next episode of the Higher Attitudes podcast. Please remember that the advice offered in this show is intended for informational purposes only. Please read our full disclaimer in the show notes.